Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Get it! Rocco 80! Let go! Set go!
Caught left side. Here's Dell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
In motion comes the tight end left. Play action. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Go street.
Richardson now on second down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's third down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll let one go deep for downs. This is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4.
Ready.
Going for it with Pierce. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. McKenzie now to return it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
We're scoreless after 1.
Get it.
2 yards to go, second down. The tight end in motion right. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the ready. 19 right.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Rig alert, rig alert.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hurry.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mustang 19. Street. Hot.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now an audible here into something else. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Let go.
Stroud off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, faster,
Sacks,
faster.
a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Off play action. Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Harris. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Come on. Set. 79 Broncos. Panther Street. Street. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Tempo.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Panther 11. Ready?
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
60 Eagles.
Second down, here's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Pierce. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They go again with Pierce. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Richardson off the play fake. This is caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Unlock Lion. Big Lion.
On third down, here's Pierce. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Got it. Ready?
On 1st down, Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Go.
Play action. Stroud now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Will Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
60 Maverick.
Now Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Second 60.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Hey, Smash. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, it's Stroud. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go, Scott.
And they take a knee. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Colts, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans,